Okay, this is Classic18-906, and this one's called Driving Home for Christmas. I really, really like this set. On our topper sheet, we've got this one really nice big car with the red door. I like that. I just think those are pretty. Like, I got Santa's pack outside the door. And this little bird is just adorable. We wish you a Merry Christmas to someone special. We've got this nice old-fashioned car in the corner here, and then we've got one just with the doorway. This is beautiful. Look at this beautiful sheet. You got all this rich, beautiful foiling on this nice wide strip on this side, and another narrower strip on that side with the gray and the white snowflakes. Absolutely beautiful. And you know we're going to use that. I also really like this soft, ivory finish with little tan accents, and it kind of an ombre. It starts very light and goes darker as you move to the right. Very, very pretty. Let's see what we did with these. We'll do the first topper, or the big topper first. I didn't do a lot of extras with this because I just didn't feel like it needed a lot. Although this would make a good shaker card, this great big topper. It would be really pretty as a shaker. But I think it's just really pretty just like this too. I've taken a 5x7 card. I've covered it with the narrower border to my right. And then I've just popped out my topper. In this case, yep, I did it again. I put the outside piece of the frame up on some foam squares. I have glued flush the inside frame and put the center frame up on some foam squares. I put the little robin topper there up on some foam squares. I tied a pretty burgundy bow and just glued it right in the top of that archway, and I just think that's as pretty as can be. Very, very pretty. Matching insert paper, done. Okay, next we have the cutoff of the border, and I didn't do a lot with this. I just thought this was really pretty though. This is on a USA 2 card, which means that it's 4 1/4 wide by 5 1/2 long, a little bit wider than some of ours. And all I have done is cover that card in gold mirror board. I cut my topper off at about 5 1/4, yeah, probably 5 1/4 inches. And then so this would be like 4 by 5 1/4. I added a foam square under Driving Home for Christmas. And then this bow was at the top of the sheet up here. I cut the bow out, brought it down, and glued it onto the ribbon here so that it would be right here with the topper. And I added 3 little dots. I just didn't think it needed any more than that. I thought it was very pretty, just like that. And this would be a great masculine card or feminine card. And I did exactly the same thing here. I brought the bow down off of the insert sheet so that it would match the card. Very pretty. Next up, we have another one. That's a beautiful masculine card. And again, I've taken a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. I have covered it with gold mirror board. And I put this topper up on some foam squares. This was cut just 1/4 inch probably different, so this would be like 4 by 5 1/4. Mounted my topper on some foam tape, added my little gold pearls. There's 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Tied a pretty organza bow. And I just didn't think it needed any more than that, especially for a masculine card. You don't want them to be too foofy. Matching insert paper. Don't know if you can see that, but it does have a slight pattern in that. Then I took this topper and I made a center stepper card. Now, isn't this pretty? I think this is just beautiful. And all I've done is cut my center stepper from Let's see, where did I cut it from? I think I've cut it from right here. Yeah, I'm sure I did. I cut it from right here. I took, so this side already had this pretty border on it. And I took the leftover piece. After I cut off that border, I still had some of that left. I took this leftover from here. I put it on a piece of mirror board to kind of replicate the foiling on this side. I put it on I gave it a little edge of mirror board. Then I took 2 straight line stickers and added to that side just for interest. Kind of make it tie. That's actually one more than it has on the other side, but I just thought that it would look nice and kind of create a sense of balance if this were just slightly larger and the tag was on this side. And then I cut out one of my little ivory poinsettias, some gold sprigs from that cedar sprigs, jewel dazzle in the center. And I just think that's so pretty. What a nice sense of balance, and the colors are really pretty with the colors on the topper. I really like this card. Where there's one, there's often another, and here's my last little card. I cut, dog just tried to jump up on a chair in the classroom and fell off. She's an old dog, but she's adorable. We have a little side stepper card that's been cut out of that background paper. And I used my last topper. This one says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." Now these pieces right here are both out of the die cut set also. You can see that they actually already created some die cuts that are fit specifically to match some of these areas. So I used 2 different die cuts to get both a border and the center strip that looked really nice there. Put myself an ivory poinsettia on there with some gold sprigs, and I just think that's as pretty as can be. I did add just a few little stars here just to kind of fill the gray background just a little bit. But I thought that was really pretty. So here are our 5 finished cards from set number 6. All of the supplies to make these cards are, including the ribbon and the pearls and the dies, are all available in our store. If you'd like to have access to a supplies list that links you to all of those supplies, please sign up for our newsletter. You can do that at the newsletter sign up link in the comments section. I'm Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. We'll see you next time.